Christopher Brown is a certified chef de cuisine. So I go, chef? Culinary consultant and educator, executive chef, and owner of Healthy Gourmet Restaurant and Catering. He joins me now to share his passion for creating healthy meal options for his customers. Morning, chef.
Good morning.
Welcome to Smile Jamaica. It's morning time.
Good to be here.
Tell me about Healthy Gourmet Catering.
So Healthy Gourmet Catering, the concept came about because we find a lot of persons, we eat a lot.
Yes.
But we're eating about what is it exactly we're eating?
Yes.
What's on the plate? Mm-hmm. So when we say healthy, we say our mantra is your health is our priority.
Yes.
So a quick thing would be, on an average plate, you'll have starch, protein, veg. Mm-hmm. But what amount of starch are we having? What amount of veg are we having? What amount of protein?
Yes.
In relation to the work that we do.
Mm-hmm.
And so what we try to do is not just to give you food on a plate, but to give you a balanced plate.
Health on a plate.
Beautiful.
Chef, we're going to whistle and ride coming.
Yes.
I like it. Mm-hmm.
And I want, that's like for this one,
yes.
I want it to be hot.
Oh, you want it to be hot. All right.
Yes.
So we'll talk while you cook. Mm-hmm. So what do you offer? What do you offer?
So we do breakfast, we do lunch, and we do dinner as well. So as we say, it's healthy, and then we put gourmet in the middle.
Talk
right?
about
So
it.
yeah. So as a chef, I've been in the industry for over 2 decades, and so what we try to do is the concept is not just to put some food on a plate.
Yeah.
But one of the things, Dale, is that when we talk about persons who are eating healthy, sometimes we say, boy, the healthy food not tastes good.
That's true.
But we want to debunk that myth, right? Mm-hmm. You can have nice healthy food. Like this morning we're doing quinoa.
Quinoa.
Quinoa is powerful. Well, it's actually a seed, but we kind of classify it as a grain. Mm-hmm. It's a powerful grain.
All right, so before you run left me, what did you put in the pan before?
All right, so here I've just sauteing some aromatics that I have. So peppers, onion, garlic, just so we build a vibe. Right, so we're building a vibe.
So those are sweet peppers?
Yes, so sweet peppers, onion, garlic. Yeah, and we extract the flavor from that.
Have you prepped the quinoa?
Yes. Okay. So the quinoa take an average about 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
So a good ratio is 1 to 1. So 1 cup quinoa to 1 cup of, would say, stock is nice to use.
Stock is nice to use, yeah.
And you can flavor your own stock at home. So we go to the market, when you peel you have your cuttings from your tomatoes, from your peppers, make some nice stock with that and you keep that in the fridge.
Okay.
Instead of just using water, you can use the stock instead.
Use the stock instead.
Yes, beautiful.
Why did you start the business, chef? I know one of the things you said is people will say, healthy eating is not tasty. Yeah. But why still do healthy eating?
I'll show you my secret. I can come close. So that's herb oil.
That's herb.
Yeah, so instead of just putting oil in a bottle,
yes,
we infuse it.
Yes.
Yeah, so we infuse it. So we're getting, they can't smell the flavor, only we can smell it.
Only we can smell it, but we can't tell them.
Yes, we can
tell them. Yes, I was saying why do healthy gourmet?
So healthy, so as a chef, one of the things is, so I'm just searing, these are the pansy bean cake. I'll talk about this in a second. Healthy. I find that, going out sometime and wanting to dine, and this is not to say, there good food is not out there, but sometimes it's difficult to really get some nice good food to eat, some nice good healthy food. Yeah. Too much grease, food is under-seasoned, so we're saying, look, we want to bring something different. And then I live in Portmore. And I'm saying for Portmore, I mean, we have a lot of places to dine, but we want to bring something different. So the concept came about from about 2017 while I was working overseas. And I said, look, we want to open a restaurant, but not just a restaurant where you come and dine, where you get to learn and understand the dynamics of food. Right? So you go out sometime, and I would love if the chef would just come and say, hey, this is
so and so.
Yeah, this is what you're having.
Talk to me.
Yes,
talk to me.
This is what we're having. And so like for
feel special. The chef comes out
for the quinoa this morning. So I'm going to plate up this quinoa for you.
All right, Milo.
I'll tell you exactly as I go.
So talk to me. You wanted to say something about the bean cakes.
Oh, so these are made in-house. So one thing that we're big on is that majority of our items, we made them fresh from scratch.
Okay.
I believe when it comes to eating healthy, and especially for vegetarian meals, that you should do them nice and fresh, because you see, the longer you keep the items, the more the nutrients leach out of the item. Like for our vegetables, what we tend to do is we do our veg in batches. So you find that you will lose quite a bit of the nutrients by having the food sitting on the service line, right? And as a chef, I know how it is when you go to the buffet line. So I'm not in no way, saying to my chefs or saying to companies that, look, you can't put your food on your buffet line. But we say we have to
gourmet eating.
Yes,
is
yeah, and think about the health of individuals. So it's not just having. Our concept is not just to have food on a plate, but when you finish eating, you should feel like you have really had some good food.
All right.
That's the concept.
So one of the things I like is the creativity that you have applied to the meal. So it looks tasty before me even start. Like me want to taste it, it look tasty. And that's important. Eh? We always say you eat with your eyes first.
Beautiful.
You eat with your eyes first. You also teach our customers how to choose healthier options?
Yes, we do. So on the menu, you will see, I think it's the middle page, there's a section there for our vegetarian items or vegan items.
Yes.
And I will tell you, a lot of our items, even our soups, there's no animal-based protein or ingredients in our soup. So we tend to use coconut milk, and we grate that when ready, or we use the processed one, depending on what we're doing.
Yeah.
So we tend to, if an individual comes in, like now we'll have persons who will come in and they will say, oh man, you have to sweet me. When I smell the flavor, I just have to pause, right? Yeah, this is good stuff. So we'll say like, we have some repeated guests who will come and they will want to try something different on the menu. And they say, all right, I don't want any rice today. I say, have you tried a quinoa or a couscous? And I would say, so chef, what is that? So I get a chance now to explain.
To them.
Yeah, and you find out that when you explain, persons are willing to try.
Yeah.
They are willing to try.
Yeah.
Once we get a chance to...
It's an interesting menu,
to explain the items to them.
Yeah. Barbecue, veggie steak, pan-seared bean cake, curry chickpeas. It's quite a variety, because sometimes, when you say you're going healthy, the people menu maybe have 2 options every day, eating the same 2 options until they just get tired of eating the same thing.
That's
and then
something that we're big on as well.
And you say, well, me go try like an oxtail today. Tomorrow, I go back to the veggie, and you don't go back.
You don't have much options.
No. So tell me a little bit about, while you complete that, what is this we have? This is ravioli.
Oh, so this is the ravioli. This is one of our signature. This is the ackee and saltfish ravioli.
Ooh.
So and the sauce is it's a coconut jerk sauce. So what we did, we use saute our aromatics, add our coconut milk that we do. Similar to when doing just, it's almost like a rundown without any meat in it. Yes, and then naturally, we're Jamaicans, we put a little jerk in there just to spruce it up a little. So this is a signature one of our item. This is good for persons who don't necessarily want to do a lot of meat. It's a nice appetizer to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
And of course we have our sweet.
Yeah, this is our signature bread pudding. So this again is, there's no dairy in this. So it's good for persons who are, lactose, you don't want to have milk, you want to cut back. And that's something, again, that is big. Sometimes we consume too much milk. Too much. And so we're giving the option for persons, all right, so you go somewhere else and you have the milk. Here comes Healthy Gourmet, where you can come and you can dine and not feeling guilty when you're finished. Yeah.
All right, so there we have our quinoa and our bean cakes. Where do we find you? It's Healthy Gourmet Restaurant and Catering. And where do we find you? All
right, so we are located on the Rajmal Plaza. And this plaza, for some reason, there are some persons who are not sure where the plaza is. So it's right off Elsha Main Road. So it's 6 Congreve Park, right off Elsha Main Road. That's where we're located. You can also find us. The location is on our Instagram page. You can find it there if you check. You will find the location right there as well.
And what are your opening hours, Chef?
So we open from 6 in the morning. So it's, as it is now, it's 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's our That's our
6
present.
a.m. to 8 p.m.
Yeah, that's our present.
All right, guys,
hours.
I'm happy. You know, I'm in
Right.
Portmore, and
Yeah.
it's good to have options.
Beautiful,
there.
beautiful.
And this is one of the wonderful
And we
options.
don't just do meals. We do meal plans. We do catering. So I know summer is coming up, and you know graduations and all of that. So we cover the whole works. So it's not just a restaurant. As I say, it's restaurant and catering. So we cover
Definitely.
We cover all
And
of
I know
that.
people say, I have a good friend, Shelly Ann, you know, she says sometimes she will go to a function or she'll go to a house party and then there's nothing to eat for her. So this is a great option if you have friends
we
who
got her
are
covered.
vegan and they want something, you can provide an option for them. Thank you so much, Chef, for being with us this morning. Executive Chef and owner of Healthy Gourmet Restaurant and Catering. Thank you, sir. Christopher Brown.
It was a pleasure.
With us this morning. After the break, we get the details on Jamaica's first World Cup 2026 qualifier. That's going to be against the Dominican Republic this afternoon. Neb's got that one. We'll soon come back.